Hey guys, kathyyrenee here, and welcome back to my YouTube canal. For those of you joining me for the very first time today, my name is kathyyrenee and welcome to the show. Well, today is Tuesday, February 23rd of 2021, and on today's episode, I'm going to show you guys how I curl my hair. Now, a quick disclaimer, I'm not a professional hairdresser, I'm not a professional hairstylist, I'm not a professional of those things at all. I'm not saying that I am not. This is just a preference of how I do it, because my thing isn't hair. I'm just gonna be giving you a quick tutorial on how I do my hair. So before we move on to the episode, just a friendly reminder, remember to like this video, comment whatever you guys feel like commenting on, doesn't really matter. Share this with your friends and your family. Remember to subscribe, and also as you subscribe, please remember to hit the notification bell as well. All right, and enough about me rambling on. Without further ado, enjoy the show. First thing that you're going to be needing is a hair clip, a comb, these little hair clips. We're going to need a brush. Sorry for the hairiousness if you guys see it. Last but not least, I use a wand. I've had this for years now. I'm gonna go ahead and replace it, but just wanted to let you guys know what I use. And by the way, prior to filming, my hair was already straight. I straightened it and then I braided it. If you guys want to go ahead and straighten your hair before doing so, go ahead. You're more than welcome to do that. I'm not gonna do it because I don't feel like over processing my hair. And I went ahead and put on like a leave-in cream as well, because I'm not going anywhere like really important. Usually if it's like an event or something like that, I usually put mousse in it, like it's straight, and then I put mousse in it, let it dry, and then I go ahead and do my hair. So first I'm gonna go ahead and start brushing out my hair. Doesn't have to be perfect or anything, just make sure like all like the excess hair is brushed. And I'm gonna go ahead and separate. I'm gonna start from the bottom, then on top. So from the bottom, I'm gonna grab a section like from my ear, like with my finger, and then go all the way to my other ear and meet with my fingers are at. And then I'm gonna twist it into a little messy bun. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then I'm gonna split it into two sections. Okay, I went ahead and did that. Brush it out again. And then put this to two sections one more time. Try to keep them as even. It's not gonna be like perfectly even, but just try to keep it even as possible. And then what I do is I just start from like the middle section and then start curling. And I'm gonna hold this super weird, and the reason why is because I don't wanna get my face burned. I've had my face burned in the past and it doesn't feel nice. So from the back, and then at the same time I'm gonna have the wand like this, right? And then the curl, I want my left side of the curls twisting out. So I'm gonna have it like this and then twisting out. You see that? Be very careful. And then yeah, that's the end. I usually count about 20 seconds in my head. I went ahead and released it, and there is the curl. Kind of throw it in the back, release this clip, brush this out. Again, I'm gonna start in the middle. I'm gonna curl it one way. I just counted for 20 seconds and it's really warm, so be careful. Throw it in the back. I'm gonna do the same thing on my right side. Kind of the same thing, like for example, like we're still gonna brush it out. We're still going to section this into two. Grab this clip, put it up here. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, but do it like around the back because I don't want to get burned. And then I'm gonna curl the hair like to the going to the right, if that makes sense. I'll go ahead and demonstrate for you guys right now. Wand, back, watch out with your backdrop, and extend it out a little bit because I don't want the curl that high. I just want it to the midsection. Count 20 seconds. All right, I already counted 20 seconds in my head. All right, it looks like that. It's really warm, so hold it lightly. Also, like sometimes I usually do it to the top, but in this case, I just like to do it like from the strand, like from the middle of it down. I feel like it's a prettier curl. Whatever. This is kind of warm now, so throw it in the back, brush it out. Again, same thing. Kind of like in the middle, and then slowly wrap it around and be careful. Hold for 20 seconds. There you go. It's gonna be really warm, so be careful when you touch it, and then toss it in the back. And it's okay if it becomes undone, because look, sometimes when it comes undone like this, you know what I do? I still wrap it like that. Of course, make sure that your strand of hair are easy to do. And there you go. I'm letting go in this section now. I'm gonna section it one more time. Okay, just do like a random bun. It does not have to be perfect. All right, this is where, for me, this is where it gets a little tricky, because this is where my layers kind of begin. So I'm gonna go ahead and brush all this out. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm gonna go ahead and section it into two. I'm gonna go to twist it around, and then I'm gonna I was gonna say paper clip it over there. Me being OCD, I'm gonna brush it out one more time, and then separate these two. Top part, and always, like when I separated the first time, I grabbed the top part and clipped it, and so second time, part it, top part, then bring it over to the side. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this cute little wand. Notice I'm starting like in the middle of it, and gently taking my time, bringing it around, holding it for 20 seconds. Holding for 20 seconds, I released it. It's really warm. And what I do is, it's like, wait until like it's manageable warm, like I just did right now. I keep twisting it, and so that way that curl can be more in. Put it to the back. Now, where I went ahead and grabbed, how was it sectioned off? The most recent one that I sectioned off. It's gonna be bringing down, or brought down, wherever you want to word that. Wand behind, curling it outwards of my face. And then, okay, this is where it gets tricky, okay? Because of the layering. Okay, if you see closely, some of the hairs stick out, and that's okay. And you want to know why? That's because I have layers. I just went ahead and counted 20 seconds. This is how it looks. Doesn't have to be perfect, but guess what? I do that, and then it still holds the curl. And then I throw it back. Go back to the first section that I sectioned off. Okay, brush this out because we're gonna section it out. Split into two. Get this cute little guy again. Section it off, and it's okay if it's like uneven like this. It's fine, don't worry about it. Well, I don't, but if you're OCD, fix it, but I don't really care. Start from the center, twist it away from your face, and it's okay if it doesn't go all the way because your hair is layered, and that's perfectly fine. Count 20 seconds. Release. There you go. And you're gonna see some sections that like are not fully curled, and that's fine. This is still really warm. I'm gonna go ahead and twist it around. Ow. Twist it around, and then throw it in the back. And if you want to go ahead and hairspray as you go, you guys definitely can. I'm not gonna do it because I don't have anywhere to go. So if you guys have a special event, go ahead and do it just so that curl can hold. I just held it for 20 seconds, and as I was wrapping the curl, I wrapped it away from my face. You can wrap it within your face too. It's gonna give you that nice, cute little Hollywood glam. I've never tried it, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it and maybe show you guys. But yeah, I'm twisting it outwards. I'm not twisting it in, I'm twisting it outwards. All right, so it has that cute little curl. And you see how it has like 2 different curls? That's fine. That's fine because we're gonna throw it back anyways. And we are done with this side. We're gonna go ahead and do the right side. Brush it out. A little knot up there. Divide it into 2 sections. This top part that I just divided, I'm gonna go ahead and clip it here. Again, well, let me just brush this. This is like really thick. Have you noticed that one side of your head has like thicker hair? But anyways, I think that's a whole nother conversation. And then the top part that I just sectioned off, I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I have it on here. I'm using the little camera here because the mirror is in the way. Well, okay, the camera is in the way of the mirror is what I meant to say. But I can kind of see here on the right side. So we're gonna make do best. Okay, you saw me section it off. You saw me brush it out. Wand, I'm gonna bring it in the back because I do not want to burn my face. And then start in the middle and then curl your way. And after you're done, you're gonna count 20 seconds. There you go, I just counted 20 seconds. I'm releasing. Kind of warm, which is fine. And then just twist it, but twist it away from your face. We're not twisting it in the face. We're not twisting towards the face is what I meant to say. We're twisting away from the face. There you go, your cute little curl. Throw it in the back. And the one that you just recently pinned down or clipped, however you want to refer it, I'm going to take it out or release it, brush it out, start in the middle, start twisting it away from your face. And it's okay if it becomes undone because it's layered. And then hold for 20 seconds. Release. It's really warm. You can feel it. Do you guys feel it too? Just kidding. And then I'm just gonna twist it away from my face. You see that? There you go, so you can have that stronger hold. Again, you know, once you have like your mousse on, you're gonna see it's like really stiff and you're not stiff, but you're just gonna see the difference. What the hell am I doing here? Okay, sorry about that. I am releasing what we just sectioned off. Yeah, I had to fix that. I don't know what the hell happened to me there. And then I'm gonna brush it out. Again, I'm gonna section the top part where we sectioned off. The top part again, we're gonna separate her, clip her over here. It's okay if it's thicker or thinner, doesn't really matter. Get the wand away from the face and curl it away. It's okay if it like doesn't go all the way because of the layers like you see here. And I just held it for 20 seconds. I'm releasing it, really warm. I kind of like the way this curl came out, so I'm not gonna twist it anymore. I'm just gonna toss it in the back. Going back to where we sectioned off the first place. Brush it out. The wand behind me, I know it looks a little off, but you wanna know something? This is my process, and this is what works for me. I'm curling the hair away from my face. It's okay if it sticks out. Hold for 20 seconds. There you go, release it. Okay, I feel like this needs a little help, and since it's warm, I'm gonna twist it away from my face. There you have it. It's a little more curled. Throwing it in the back. We're almost done. All right, I released what we had up here with like the little bun, the little messy bun. I'm gonna brush it out. And be careful brushing it out, you guys. You don't want what happened to me last time I had a freaking knot. Okay, so this part, I'm gonna use the comb. This is, I like to part my hair to the right side. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my little mirror that I have here. Lightly draw it down. It may or may not be okay. There you go, this actually came out decent. I mean, whatever, for the sake of the tutorial. Alright, so we're gonna have to clip this side. I know it looks like, you know, all over the place, you guys, but you gotta trust the process and you gotta believe in it. I'm gonna brush this down and section. I went ahead and sectioned this part. I know it looks like off. I'm in the process of growing out my hair. And normally I have thin hair like on the sides here. And then I'm doing everything that I can to grow it out so it can grow thicker. Alright, so for these parts on the side, I usually hold in the curl for 12 seconds. So again, like we discussed, the middle of it, twist away from your face, and then 12 seconds. Release. Again, the reason why I do it like 12 seconds because this is these two sides of my head are thin, and it's in the process of like, I guess, rejuvenating itself. Is that the right word? I'm not really sure, but I'm in the process of like, it's in the process of getting thick again. The top part is getting thick again, which is awesome. I freaking love it. I kind of feel it like getting thick, and then once I touch the hair, it's getting not thin, but you can tell where it needed work. But anyhow, going back to curling, getting the wand behind me because I don't want to get burned, twisting it away from my face, holding it for 12 seconds. And as you curl, because it's in layers, it's okay if it sticks out. Like, you see, some of this is the part that it did get curled, and some of this is the part that didn't get curled, and that's fine. I'm not, you know, hurt about it. I'm not mad at it. It's gonna happen when you have layers. And we're almost done. We just need like this section here that we're gonna go ahead and continue working on. Okay, we're gonna release the clip, brush it out, and if you want to go ahead and use your comb or your finger, go ahead. I'm gonna use the comb this time. See, I'm doing this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Twist it up. It's okay, just leave it there. The same thing that we did. We brush it out and then section it into two. Again, you know, it's gonna be like a major difference of the hair, of where it's even or not even. That's fine. The top part, go ahead and section it, and then this little part here from the middle down, that's where we're gonna curl it. And again, it's gonna be for 12 seconds because it's the side of my head. You don't have to do this stuff, but if you have like thin hair, just do it for like less time. Yeah, I almost burned myself. I felt like the heat like right next to my pinky area here. But you see, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Like, well, I took advantage of the heat and I kind of curled it up more. Throw it in the back. Little section we sectioned off. Go ahead and bring it back. You see how this is kind of layered, and that's fine. This is the top part. Bring it in the middle. Curl it away from your face. Alright, I counted 12 seconds. This is the side of my hair. You see that? I'm just gonna twist it a little bit because at the end of the day, this is gonna be underneath, like, this is gonna be underneath what I'm gonna do here. Like, I'm gonna bring my hair that way, you guys are gonna see. Okay, last section. This may or may not come our way, but that's okay. And like, normally, look, okay, normally when I go out, I make sure I straighten like the top part here because this is the part where it's like all of my baby hairs are growing again. And that's okay. Like, sometimes I care for it, sometimes I don't. But for the, I mean, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't really care how the baby hairs look because I'm going to comb it underneath. But as you guys saw, I went ahead and brushed it out. I sectioned it into two. I'm going to go ahead and leave this over here. Oh, my curls keep coming forward. I'm sectioning this part into two again because... Okay, the top part I'm saving, the bottom part I'm clipping away or sectioning away. It looks rough right now, I know that, but you guys have to trust the process. You need to believe in it. And then this part, I'm curling it like away from my face. It's good. I'm gonna curl it like that way, if that makes sense. You guys are gonna see. And of course, if you guys are like, don't know what I mean, just curl your hair and see which way you like it curled best. This is my preference of having it away from my face. And then I'm starting from the middle and then twisting it away from my face. And because my hair here is on the top is a little bit thicker, a little bit stronger, I went ahead and held it for 20 seconds. And again, since I have top layers as well, you see how it kind of stuck out. Not all of it got curled, and that's okay. I'm not, you know, it's okay. I like that. It's not, nothing has to be perfect in this world, you know. And the section that we sectioned off, we're gonna go ahead and bring it in the front. Brush it, of course. Doing my best here not to mess it up. And then do it right in the middle, and then away from your face. Then hold the curl for 20 seconds. Oh no. You see, this happens. It's okay. This happens, and it's a little warm. Well, you can do like a cute little wave if you wanted to, but that's not my intention right now. Okay, we're gonna try this again. And you see mistakes happen. I mean, it happens to me too. Okay, so just be careful with it. And then hold it. And then releasing it. You see it's gonna look like that, and that's fine. It's freaking hot. Like that. And then we're done with this side. We kind of threw it, unclip with the last little piece. And then, oh, look at this. This is kind of funny. Yeah, we're gonna tuck her in. All right, meanwhile, we'll grab the front, and then I'm gonna brush it that way because the curl is going to be that way. This section I'm gonna go ahead and divide it into 2 parts, twisting it, bringing it over here. All right, and then again in the middle, twist it away from my face because I don't want to get burned. And then hold it the best way that you can here. All right, I was literally holding that part with a strand, which is kind of funny. And then you see how it kind of came out, and that's okay. That's okay. Again, this doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm gonna take advantage of the heat, twist it away from my face, grabbing this last piece finally. We're almost done, you guys. It's getting kind of hot too. And then this is where I'm really careful because this one strand can make it or break it. Twist it away. And this is gonna be for 12 seconds because this is my baby hair is combined in here as well. And I just burned myself a little. Just like a little top. All right, this is how it's supposed to look like right now. And sometimes what I do is I kind of twist it like that. Then keep curling. You see, just to hold it and be gentle with it, of course. And sometimes what I do is I gently pull it. You don't have to do what I'm doing, but this is what I do. I'm gonna show you guys like the back of it, kind of. Look, me holding on to my chair. But this is how it is. I hope that you guys can see it. I mean, it's nothing perfect, but this is my preference on how I curl my hair. All right, so that was how I curl my hair. This is a way that I do it. You don't have to do it that way. This is something that's always worked for me. Another thing that I do sometimes, if I'm gonna go to a special event, I grab one of my clip-in extensions. I don't curl it within the hair because one time I did that, I didn't like the way how the curl came out. I curl it, like I curl the extension and then I clip it in my hair. And of course, be careful doing it with the extension because you want the extension to follow like how your hair is curling. For example, like these 2 sections, it's curled away, so make sure your extensions do that as well. So I hope you like this hair tutorial. Again, I'm not a hairdresser, I'm not a hairstylist. This is something that works for me, and I just hope that it works for you too. And just so you guys know, I'm someone that enjoys dressing up, dolling up, and pretty much this is the only thing I know how to do to my hair that makes me look decent. All right, guys, so thank you all for joining me. I really appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. Shout out to all of my subscribers. Let me know if you guys want to watch something else. Make sure you tag me if you try this. All right, so I appreciate each and every one of you that passes by, and I'll see you guys in the next show. Take care.